Hey guys, my name is Victor from Trading Stoicly, and today we're going to go over what the new Topstep rules are. So, a lot of people have been talking about this. They just implemented their new rule changes for the combine and also too for the payout policy as well. So, I kind of want to go over and talk about what's been going on, why people are a little bit upset, but also too like clearly explaining what the rule changes are. So, let's talk about the activation fee first. So the activation fee is something where they have now removed it. They are saying now that there are two paths to funding. So here you'll see the standard path, which is what we've always had. Let's say that we're talking about the 50K combine. It's a $49 trading combine subscription, right? So that means that once a month they will bill you based off of the combine that you pick. So 50K is about $49, and then the price continues to go up for 100K and 150K. So then they have now reduced the activation fee. So the activation fee actually used to be $149. So they have now reduced this to $129. So for someone that is taking their time, they want to take their time with the combines, this is honestly such a great uh, thing in terms of the activation fee being reduced by $20. But let's all talk about the no activation fee path. This path now, let's say we're talking about a 50K combine, $89 plus no activation fee. So, like they're saying here, it is great for traders who can pass in one or two attempts. For myself, I usually tend to pass in about two attempts, sometimes a little bit more. I've gotten a lot better at that. So, this is something that I am looking at too. Comparable to my funded futures, which I think is about $77. Again, they don't have an activation fee. So, this is cool. It's great. I think it gives traders a new option. Right? So you can see here 100K, $139, and 150K, $189. So I think it's great. I think it gives people an opportunity to be able to pass, go straight into funding, and not have to worry about that dreaded $149 activation fee, which again, like I said, is now $129. Now, let's talk about the payout policy. So this is what everybody's up in arms about. The payout policy beforehand, let me explain what happened beforehand before we talk about what's happening now. Beforehand, with the payout policy, let's use their example. Let's say that you have a current balance of $6,000. This is going to be for your first payout. You have winning days of $150. You take a $3,000 payout, leaving you with a $3,000 balance. If you are left with a $3,000 balance, you get your payout, you get $3,000 into your bank account. You now have $3,000 to play with. Your balance, your maximum loss limit will be set to $0, just like how it's always been. But now, let's stick with this example actually. Let's say that I go on a losing streak for $2,000. I only have $1,000 left in my account, but I still have $150 days, a total of 5. I could take out $500 because again, Topstep only allows you to take out 50%. So I could still take $500 and pay myself and be like, hey, like I'm done with this account. See you later. But now Topstep is now saying that you must have the balance after you have withdrawn your money to be able to get a payout. So let's say that I have $6,000, I withdraw, I now have $3,000. $3,000 are left. I go on a losing streak. I'm down to 2,000, but I bring it up to 3,000 with 5 winning days of $150 or more. Then that is where I can take another payout. As long as I'm above, like let's say I have $3,010, I'm above the $3,000 after I took that first payout. Because I'm there, my account will now drop down to $1,500. Same thing, the cycle repeats. $1,500, I have to be above that to get another payout. So again, let's say I go on another losing streak. I lose $500, but then I end up gaining back $500 to $1,500 and $1,510. I can now take a payout half of that. So I can now take a $750 payout. A lot of people are complaining about this never used to be a thing, that this is anti-trader. I've earned all of this money. Why should I be penalized for making more money? But this is how Topstep is doing it, right? It's not my opinion. This is what they're doing. They are telling you that you must have your balance above what you had after you took your first payout, right? So that is something that we need to be aware of whenever we're deciding to trade with Topstep. For myself, I love Topstep. It's just one of those things. I really do like it. I love the platform. I like Project X a lot. I'm not affiliated with them, obviously, but I really do like their platform. So it's not something that I'm going to shy away from. But for myself personally, it doesn't really affect me that much because a lot of times my payouts are like 500, 600, $700. So I'm usually left with that amount. If I'm not able to get above that, then that's just on me as a trader. But I can see how someone who's trading a 150K account, which I hope to trade in the future, and get up to a 10K balance. Once they're at that 10K balance, they take their maximum payout of 5K because Topstep will only allow you to take up to 50%, up to 5K. Then they're like, well, what if I go on a losing streak? I'm down to 3,000. I bring it back up to 4,000. I can't take my payout. I can't take $2,000. But that is what Top Step is saying. And, for myself, I can understand why for people it's very difficult. You want to be able to earn your money. You want to be able to earn more. You want to be able to say, this is my money. I can take out whatever I want. But Topstep has changed this. It is not live at the time of this recording, which is November 24th. So it is not live just yet, but they are looking to implement that within, I'm assuming, by the end of the year, by December 31st. So maybe they change this. Maybe they hear what the traders are saying. Maybe they say, hey, you know what? Like, we are not going forward with this based off of your feedback. Do I think that's going to happen? Probably not. But it is possible that this is still subject to change. They end up changing it later on, but we shall see. So anyway, guys, that is it for this video. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Hopefully you guys are trading well and understanding these new rules. And yeah, keep trading stoically. I hope that this explanation has helped. And if you guys have any questions, please leave them down below in the comment section.